Alright, we are on page 68. Should be taking notes. Day 2. Divide a whole number by a proper fraction. Divide whole, whoops, that's supposed to be E. Whole number by fraction. Again, we're going to do this the quick way because I don't want to do it the long way. If you've got, let's say, 3, and you're dividing it by
4, 8, 6,
2/5. 3 divided by 2/5. Well, I'm going to switch colors here. 3 divided by 2/5. That means each of these 1 is now, instead of 1 whole, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then let's say I use red to represent every 2/5. Well, that means this is 1 2/5, that's another one, this is another one, that's another one, this is another one, that's another one, this is another one, and I got a half of a 2/5 left over.
Yay!
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7, and then remember, you need to have 2 of them to have a quote unquote whole 2/5. So that means I have half of what I want. So 7 and a half. That's how you draw it out. You start off with what's the whole number, and then if it says fifths, well then you got to make each of those wholes into fifths. And then how many of each of them do you want? You want 2/5, and then you count up how many you have. What? Okay, watch the video later. Or you can say, hey, 3/1 divided by 2/5. Instead of dividing by a fraction, we need to
Divide by a whole number.
no.
Oh.
Do the little
You were
thing
not paying much
person
attention
said.
yesterday. Instead of dividing by a fraction, we need to
Divide by the reciprocal.
no, not divide by the reciprocal. Multiply the reciprocal. What's the reciprocal? 2/5.
10.
5/2. But the
Why?
reciprocal is just flipping the fraction. What is the reciprocal?
Just flipping the fraction.
Yes. Then I actually do the multiplication. Anything cancel out?
I don't think so.
Nope. 15 divided by 2. 5th graders, you guys are done talking to each other, getting help from each other, working from each other. Back to your desks. 15.5, which if I divide it by, if I actually do 15 divided by 2, 2 goes in, 7 times 2, 14. I get 1 left over. Let's say I add a decimal, drop it down. 2 goes in 5 times. Or, instead of doing that, I could have kept the 1 over here, and I would have gotten 7 and 1/2, which is voila, the same thing I got when I drew it all out. Do I care which way you do it? No, I don't care which way you do it. Do it whichever way you feel best.
Yeah.
This way, you're eventually gonna have to do it this way. So, this shows you why it works, and this shows you what it is.
Yeah.
Alright, your turn. Oh, wait, no, we gotta do B. Who's the chef? I watched part of the Lakers Golden State game last night. Chef Curry was in the building.
Wow.
Not enough to win, but he was in the building. 6 made threes, 37 points, I think. Okay. Chef Curry. Evan, can you read that then?
Chef took 12 pounds of pasta. Chef Curry cooks 12 pounds of pasta each day. He uses 3/6 of a pound of pasta for each serving he prepares. How many servings of pasta does Chef Curry prepare?
Not 3/6. That's not what it said. It did not say 3/6. It said 3.
I said 3/6.
Yeah, you said 3/6. Did anyone else also hear that? Am I
I
wrong?
heard it.
I heard it.
What do you say?
Okay, so we want to know how many pounds of pasta he has. How many pounds? Sorry, he cooks 3/16 of a pound for each serving. We want to know how many servings they cook. So we have 12 divided into sections of 3/16. What do we have to do with that? first of all, could we do the thing where we draw out 12 different sections? Each of the sections is divided into 16 different sections. So you have whatever 12 times 16 is, that's like around 200. You have 200 different sections that you're going in. Each of those, you need 3 of them, and you count up how many you have total. Can you do all that?
Sure.
Yeah, you could do all that. I don't want to draw 200 different sections, so I'm not going to do that. 12 divided into sections of how big?
One.
3,
16.
16. Get your paper out. We're on page 68. Instead of dividing by a fraction, I'm going to
Flip them.
Multiply
Multiply.
by the reciprocal.
yes, multiply by the reciprocal. Anything I can cancel out? Yes, there is. Right here.
Oh, 12 goes, or 3 goes into 12.
Yeah, 3 goes into 12. 1 and 4. Anything else?
I
Nope.
don't think so.
What? Yes, 4 can go into 16. So should we be canceling this out? 1 and 4? Why not?
You have to go diagonal.
Yeah, you have to go diagonally, or you can go what other way?
Up and down.
Up and down. Can you go sideways? No. You have to multiply that way. Good question, because people make that mistake, but no. 4 times 16 is? Too slow. 64. Over 1. So I could write 64 over 1, and then write 64 pounds, right?
8 times 3 is
Not 64 pounds.
64.
Nope, look what the question asked.
64 pounds of lasagna.
Nope.
Servings?
Servings. Look at the last question. How many servings of each pasta does she prepare each day? 64 servings. There you go. All right. Gotta practice. You can choose. So page 69, 8 and 9, pick one. And then 10 to 15, pick 3. And then you can start the day 2 assignment.
Yeah.